I am here at the Weber County Sheriff Office with Sheriff Arbon. He was kind enough to take out a little bit of his busy schedule and meet with me for a minute.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah. I'm just out talking to people in the county. I want to give them a voice. I want to let them be heard. And as part of that, we're doing some formal interviews and some random, and we just want to hear what matters most to you and what's going on here in the Sheriff's Office. So let me just start with, how long have you lived in Weber County?
Almost all my life, all but a total of 6 years, but I've been here. So that'd be roughly 45, 46 years.
Wow. And why did you choose Weber, or what do you love most about it?
I love our culture. I love our community. I really love my neighbors and family. We have roots here, and it's where I grew up. So you know a lot of people, and especially I like living here because I can make a difference in many things, not just in my current role, but my whole life. You try and make things better, and this is a great community for that.
Yeah, it is. What made you want to run for sheriff?
Well, it was candidly, it was never on my path. I had a couple of former mayors and a commissioner reach out to me years ago and said, "Hey, run." And initially, I said no. I had another path, and I didn't know Thompson very well at the time, and I just didn't feel like to run just to be running. But honestly, it felt a bit of a calling like. And I thought, okay, I'll do it. And then, Terry announced he wasn't going to run, so I got in the race, and here I am.
Yeah. Well, great. And you've been doing it now 2 terms?
Yes, term and going into a 3rd.
Yeah.
So.
Wow, that's great. So, as the sheriff of Weber County, what are some challenges that you are facing?
Oh, there's always a challenge, and these are challenges that we like to meet. One thing that's always consistent is change. Law enforcement is tough. We need tough people, not mean people, but tough people. And back when I started out, there was a lot of people that wanted to do law enforcement, and there's not as many as a ratio today. We see a lot less people interested in law enforcement, and for various reasons. And so one of the challenges is to make sure we get the right people that have the right temperament, attitude, and skills and ability to serve the public. And that is some of the challenges that we have. And it's not just Weber County, it's not the police agencies in Weber County, it's nationwide. And we see this challenge everywhere. One of the, I can't remember who it was, but one of my favorite quotes is law enforcement can do anything, we just can't do everything. And so there is an expectation us to do a lot, but we can do it. Those are the good challenges. Public safety is always a challenge, right? Things are changing, constantly changing. Law enforcement 20 years ago is not the same as it is today. We're constantly adapting, and we've got to keep up or we will fall behind.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
What can, as a candidate for county commission, I'm interested to know, how would you like the commission to work best with the sheriff office?
Well, for me, I enjoy partnerships. I know that the county has a team, per se, and elected officials, directors, department heads, and so forth. And the best team that we could have is the best partnership. There's always going to be give, there's always going to be take, but there should be respect and understanding. I'll be the first one to tell you I don't know what Parks and Rec does all the time, and they have professionals and those that have been school and training and all that, and vice versa, right? But we got to work together and meet those challenges head on. And for me, I think public safety is the highest priority. If we don't have a good system of public safety, a partnership with the public, and solving crimes and being proactive, then you have less businesses that want to come. People don't want to live here. And I think a lot of people take that for granted because most of our citizens are great people and we don't have any issues with them. But it's the few that make it hard, and we've got to work together to be successful.
For sure. Yeah, I really like that. I think that it's important that a commissioner has a good relationship with the sheriff, and because they've got to work through a lot of issues. A big part of their budget is the sheriff office. We need to know what's going on there and give you the resources and tools that you need to be successful as a sheriff and to run your office. What would you like Weber County to look like in 10 years?
Oh boy, that's a great question. I'll tell you what we got right now that's really great is we have a lot of great chiefs over police departments, and we have a great working relationship, and not all of us have all the tools that we need, and so we work well together to share, to pool resources, and in 10 years I want to see that grow. Populations are growing, so we need more staff all across the county. The other thing I'd like to see is I'd like to see the technology grow. You know, I was just talking to a deputy here that started handwriting reports, and where we've come today where AI is becoming a big deal, and there are some applications out there where AI will write your report for you, but you got to proof it, make sure it's right. But the cyber world is dangerous, and we've got to be ahead of that. And the technology changes constantly. Drones, I've been a big proponent of drones, and we've seen a lot of lives saved through search and rescue and drones, and we're seeing some great prevention and apprehension through drones in our enforcement too. So in 10 years, I'd like to have a robust IT technology that's incorporated with law enforcement.
I like that.
Yeah.
That would be really good. So what makes you feel like your voice is being heard? I know you're the sheriff, so you kind of have a different role than just the average public, but even in that, what makes you feel like your voice is being heard?
Well, I get a lot of comments, and sometimes the comments aren't always positive, but the majority are positive. And so we gauge ourselves by our social media, our platforms, that we have forums where people can make a comment about something good our deputies have done, and sometimes negative, but we get a lot of feedback, and it's from all sorts of areas and groups, and so I know our message is getting out there. I know we're being heard. I just don't know exactly how it's being interpreted and sent back, other than we get these comments made to us, and from what I gathered, the Weber County residents, I really mean this, they're the best. They know that the Sheriff's Office is doing great work, and they support us. And when I go to meetings and other town halls or organizations, they just love what we're doing, and they love what law enforcement is doing here. And so, yeah, it's good. So we are being heard.
Yeah, you've done a lot of good things for Weber County.
Thank you.
And we appreciate what you've done. As an elected official, it takes on a whole new role. You are elected by the citizens. I think a lot of people don't understand that the commissioner, we're not your boss. We can oversee and audit your budget, but really you run your office the way you want to run it. And as a commissioner, I would love that relationship that I foresee, that I can help you be successful, rather than I don't want to micromanage what you're doing. That's your job. You were elected by the people. They know they saw you as a person that was competent to do this job. And I think you're doing a fantastic job. And
thank you.
Thank you for your family, because I know it's a sacrifice for them too to have you do this. So we appreciate that. Yeah,
thanks for putting your hat in. It's not easy.
Right.
But
you're right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And this is Conversations with Katrina, and we are coming to find other people just like you. Thank you.